Jesus. Yes, they are. What is happening? Like, it seems like they're, yeah, disintegrated on the top there. What is happening? And do we recover from this? Lola too. Oh. My god, she's halfway gone. I mean, what are we doing? Where are the shadows going? Oh, they lost their shadows too. Their shadows return. So it's going everywhere, but not to the people who are right there? I don't understand. I'm glad for you. I really am. And it's awesome to see this, that we saved the rest of the world. Not the rest of the world. All those people who were affected. But what the fuck about us? Shout out to, hi guys, I'm Judy. And today I'm going to be watching One Piece. Episode 375. Let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. Kaido, the Four Emperors. He went up against Kaido and lost to him, though? Maybe he lost to Kaido, but he wasn't completely defeated by him. Maybe out of choice, I don't know. Maybe Kaido didn't care to finish him off, but Luffy did. So maybe he's not that unprepared for the new world as he was told. I know, okay, probably is. Oh, the plate lady! Hello! Wait, so what happened? So he didn't... Are you... What is happening? Is she your maid or is she your wife? I don't understand the story. Weren't we told that she was married to him and then she tested his love by throwing the plates? And he threw her out of the house? I don't know what's going on. So what was that? I told you, I thought it was a trick. So the shadows return in time or what? I thought it might be a trick. I said so last episode that it wasn't really happening or was happening, but I guess the shadows return in time. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the hell that was. Like, it was for nothing, that cliffhanger. Yes? Okay. I guess. It can restore... Apparently your shadow can restore you to your former glory. No matter what happens to you, maybe. I mean, isn't that a way to heal people? You're just like, okay, I'm going to change. But you need to have control over your shadows. Sure was. What? Why are you... He does have a shadow? So he wasn't a shadow? He wasn't a zombie? I guess. And Torona too, yeah, I guess it makes sense. He just has those stitches because Hogback did whatever it is to him. Yeah, it was the first time they saw it. You know it. Yeah, at the end there, you really didn't do anything. Luffy had to do everything. But, yeah. I don't know if that's really going to change, though. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, exactly. You met him. Oh, maybe Usopp wasn't there. Honorary president of the Victim Association. She does not seem affected. Yeah, that's how we usually do things. What are you doing? But you have all the treasure in your ship. It's already done. It was all loaded. Exactly. I was thinking about him too. We don't know where he is. I don't think he's going to attack us right now. He's here. Was that his voice? I guess. Oh no, he's talking to someone. Okay. Okay. I don't really believe that we're actually going to go into a full-on fight with one of the 7 warlords. Yeah, tell them what you know. Well, you had a lot on your mind at the time. I get that. Who is he talking to? Probably the government. He just told them that Moria was defeated. Neither one of the 7 warlords. So what are you going to do about that? For a while. They don't think he's worthy anymore. Well, yeah, maybe we don't deserve that respect. Oh boy. To kill all of them? We are fighting him right now? Or are we just escaping? Maybe we're just escaping. Did you? Get away from there. Oh boy. There's no way we're facing another warlord right now. And coming out of it unscathed or even alive. Get away! I don't know if they have ships somewhere, don't they? Just try to escape. Really, Zoro? Good luck with that. Of course you are. Yeah, it just makes you disappear. And that was the end of Perona. As far as we know, anyway. Yeah, so he can appear at any second, before you blink. Definitely does sound like he doesn't know who Ace is or something. I don't know. I guess Ace is just he was, you know, in charge of a like a commander of a unit on Whitebeard, so maybe he doesn't know him. What the hell are we doing? Oh my god. Yeah, you don't really have a chance of escaping him, but at least try. It seems so light, you know, he's just like, and it also has this like pop sound, like boop, boop. And he's so huge. No. Don't do that. Yeah, thank you, Lola. No, they didn't listen. Come on. Oh, they have bear pose on. Oh, fuck. What was that? He disappears like any physical matter, I guess. Oh, he didn't disappear them. Yeah, I guess it's something else. I thought he disappeared everything along with the ground, but it seemed different because it was... Oh my god. He did say he will take him on. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know exactly what. I guess it was just sheer force that he used against those people. Like, he didn't disappear anything. I think he just... There were paw prints, like their paw prints on their bodies in white. And then they were just like pushed forcefully back along with the ground. I don't know. Like, I don't think he... Like, there's definitely like a force there that he's using, that he's manipulating. So, like, I don't think he physically, like, threw them, you know, with his hand. He did the motion, I think, and then the air or something reacted to it. It's probably something about, you know, maybe manipulating the air, maybe? I don't know. I can't believe we're actually facing him. I love it, though. I love it because it's like, it makes the most sense. Like, in terms of story, you're like, oh no, we can't be defeated, so it can't be that we'll face another warlord right now, right? Because how could we possibly stand against him? And we can't. And then it happens anyway, because that's the most reasonable thing that would happen, you know, for the government to be like, okay, we want to hide this, so you're going to, like, you're right there, you're not going to let them escape, you're just going to annihilate them right there. When they're down, when they've already, like, fought another warlord and are, you know, juiced out, you're going to take advantage of that. I don't think it needed that advantage, but you're definitely not going to let them escape and recover and regroup. It makes a lot of sense for the world, and I love that, you know, it was done this way. I will say that I was annoyed, but I mean, because it's obvious, like, at the beginning, I was annoyed by how that was played, because it's, like, it's obvious to you, on the one hand, that, you know, oh, our crew member are not just going to be annihilated by the sun, but then they just leave you hanging, and you're like, okay, what's happening? Why are the shadows not returning? I thought there was some mystery in that, but no, it was just time, and then they just cut off to like other people getting their shadows back. And I'm like, okay, but I don't really care about these other people. I mean, I'm happy for them, but like, seriously, it was like, I felt like they were, you know, juicing the moment. It was annoying. But I'm fine. And it does make sense that the shadow, I guess, returns them to, you know, how they should look, because the shadow is shaped like them. It does make me wonder, though, like, I mean, I guess as long as the shadow is attached, it's affected by the body. Like, if you suddenly get your leg amputated or something, or, you know, something cut off, then the shadow will mimic that. But if you can somehow like manipulate the shadow to grow your leg back, then your leg will return. It's a very interesting aspect to medicine, I think, that people should study more. Of course, I guess it's like it's one dude who had this devil power and who could manipulate the shadows. Otherwise, nobody has really managed to, you know, do anything with that, I guess. So it's too bad. Like, to anyone else, there's no way to access the shadow in any conceivable way. Too bad. It's really very miraculous. Anyway, they should really like, yeah, it's too bad that, you know, there's like like each devil fruit is unique. And then if someone else had this kind of power, they could use it for really good things, you know? And you can't get it anymore. Like, maybe you can somehow, like, instead of defeating him completely, you could somehow force Moria to, you know, to help out. But of course nobody in power has that interest. All the government cares about is their own interests. And definitely, well, they can definitely use that, the shadow ability. But I also don't think they have real full control of, like, the warlords. Obviously, they have this kind of deal with them. Bartholomew, like Kuma, I'll call him Kuma. He's apparently, or at least according to Moria, extremely, you know, loyal to the government. But if it's not done out of choice, I don't feel they really have control over, you know, the warlords or what they do. Like, I mean, the point of the deal is kind of that they are let to do whatever they want. So I don't think they can really force Moria if they chose to, you know, work for them. But I still think it's a really incredible asset that they should probably use. I mean, now that he was defeated, they can maybe kind of be like, oh, Moria, you know, we were going to kick you out, so you might as well do as we say. And like everything we say. And I mean, overall, like, it's a really powerful, you know, kind of power to have, to manipulate people through their shadows, to good or bad. Anyway, so from that conversation with whoever it was, it seems like they're going to, you know, officially, they're not going to say anything about Moria being defeated. They're going to eradicate all witnesses, and they're going to, you know, keep him at his post until they find a replacement. But it will seem like they did it intentionally, like they will replace him on their own terms, as far as the world is concerned. Because they don't want to, you know, show anyone how much Luffy is making the name for, how much he's actually getting to them, one by one. And this Kuma dude, damn, he's very scary. He's very like also, I'm not sure. I think, you know, the snail, how do we call them? Snail phones? I don't know, they have responders or something? I don't remember what their official names are. But they, you know, take on the features of the one who calls them. The one, you know, on the line, like, which side of the line? The one who makes the call or the one who answers the call? Like, for some reason in my head, it was like, oh, I call someone, so the snail that's talking for that someone. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm talking for the someone on the other end of the line, I take on his features, right? That's how it works? Because this snail had, like, these square white eyes. That was pretty much, you know, the most defining trait about him. And I mean, from what we see, Kuma also has, like, these kind of squarish white eyes with, like, no pupils, or at least maybe the pupils are covered up by his hat or something. We don't see them. So it was kind of like, I wasn't sure whose face we were seeing on the snail, but we did see some government officials at some point, but I really don't remember if anyone there had square white eyes too. Anyway, I probably won't remember this detail now that it's really important, but oh well. And I probably won't remember the voice either. I might have even heard it before. I don't know who it was that Kuma talked to. In particular, for now.
Special thanks to my top patrons: Running Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, and Shadows Moon. And to the rest of my amazing patrons, who without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.